Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai immigration and whether or not immigration officers make inane demands of applicants. And I bring this up because a recent letter came to my attention. It was a letter that was sent to the Bangkok Post. It was featured in their post bag section of the print edition of the Bangkok Post, December 19th, 2020. And that letter was titled Immigration Games, and it was from somebody titling themselves Farang's Anonymous. Quoting directly, finally, on the head of Thai immigration's first day in office, he stated that all immigration officers should be friendly and accommodating. I have yet to see that with all of their inane demands. The reason I wanted to make a video on this is not to sort of magnify any criticism one way or the other on this, but I think a lot of people that deal with immigration, they get overwrought, and I think at the same time, immigration sometimes themselves get kind of overwrought because they're dealing with so many people all day, and it just sort of leads to an overall kind of just sort of tension that builds up on both sides of the desk between the immigration and the foreigner who's dealing with getting their visa sorted. A lot of things that are part and parcel of the visa process do seem rather inane. Now, when you sort of drill down into the policy reasons behind them, you'll either see that they have a good reason, or you'll find the history of why they existed, and perhaps their raison d'etre has sort of gone away. It was transient and it's no longer necessary. But I often find in looking into this and trying to understand why something is necessary, for example, a certain piece of evidence, I often am I'm definitely not relieved, but I'm at least kind of calmed down with respect to, okay, why are they asking for that? And once we figure out why, and usually you'll either get something of a decent response from the officer, or if you go dig into the regs, you'll see, oh, they want to see this because they're trying to prove that or whatever. And also the other thing to remember is a lot of the line officers are just applying policy that is set way above them. They're not the person that's necessarily the one that is imposing this requirement on you. This is something they have to deal with. And in fact, we deal with immigration rather frequently. We don't have any special relationship with them. We have cordial professional relations with them. But every once in a while, they will kind of note in dealing with a case, they'll say, yeah, I really don't want to be asking for this. I know it's kind of a cumbersome requirement, but it's just part of the protocol now. So the other thing to understand is it may not be the person you're actually dealing with who's making that demand. It may just be dictated far above them by policy, which may or may not be inane.